I sensed that something was wrong here when you pled, because you didn't seem to be all there,
Okay.
and you were high, right?
No,
You weren't?
when I came into court, I wasn't using, but I was probably scared.
Well, but you tested positive for fentanyl.
Okay, that wasn't my desire. I was trying to use cocaine.
Okay, well,
Yes, sir. No disrespect.
you don't really think you have a problem, right?
I don't know how to answer that. I don't know how to answer, sir.
Well,
I think.
I get that conclusion from what you said.
Can I say something, sir? Being through all this, and I didn't do anything for 10 years, I could walk out of this courtroom today and never turn to another drug.
Then why did you? You had benzodiazepine, whatever the hell it is, opiates, fentanyl.
Can I say something, Your Honor?
You had that in your system. And then you're out there after a warrant was out, and you get arrested, and you got charges in Willoughby, one of them including a felony 5 drug offense. You said you did a couple of blows and fell out. Now, what the hell does that mean? A couple of blows and fell out.
Can I elaborate?
Yeah, I want to know what that means.
I did a blow what I thought was cocaine in my car, and I parked in McDonald's.
Right.
And
what does fell out mean?
you just,
Okay, this is,
Your Honor,
these are phrases that
I'm sorry.
that fentanyl users that overdose regularly use.
I never overdosed. I don't recall asking for a written statement of what actually happened.
Well, you wrote it.
Okay.
And one thing you wrote at the beginning of it was, to whom it may concern,
Okay.
one day I was off enjoying myself, and a female friend of mine suggested we obtain some cocaine, which we did.
Yes, sir.
However, this wasn't what I thought it was supposed to be. After making plans with her, I dropped her off and went to McDonald's. Okay. So
That's when I was left.
so it's really you wouldn't have done this but for the female, right?
We were doing it together.
I know. She got you something that you didn't know what it was. You thought it was just cocaine. Where do you get your cocaine?
Off the street.
What? It's just laying on the street. If I walk out to
No,
Erie,
I just
where?
got to make a few calls. It's getting harder, actually.
Okay, no, it ain't getting harder. Where do you go to get it?
Cleveland.
Where? You ever go to the BP on 185th and Neff? You ever go there to get it?
No.
It's not hard to get. You can pull up to the gas pump, and somebody will walk right up to you. So don't tell me it's hard to get, okay? I'm not an idiot, all right?
Again, no,
Okay.
I'm not trying to...
Guy today was telling me about a Homes in 152nd where he gets 140th and Lakeshore. You can get it anywhere.
I went around the MLK area, which I was familiar with.
So you can get it. You can get it anytime you want to get it. And you don't need to go to Cleveland to get it. You can go a block down this way and you can get it just as easy. You go up to the gas station near 84 and you can get it right up there. Okay, so don't tell me it's getting harder to get. Okay, don't bullshit me, man.
I'm not trying to.
Okay,
I'm not trying to, Your Honor.
okay, yes you are. You are. All right, I've reviewed the pre-sentence report, the drug and alcohol evaluation. I've listened to you, I've listened to counsel. I've considered all provisions in 29, 29, 11, 12, and 13. Put you on community control for 3 years. You're going to serve 74 days in jail with credit for 29. The last 30 days are going to be in a jail treatment program. You're going to complete that and follow all recommendations. You're to have no drugs or alcohol, and you'll be screened. You're to attend at least 3 AA meetings a week and get a sponsor. You're to utilize only one doctor, one dentist, and one pharmacist for prescription medication. If you are prescribed medication, you're to take it only as prescribed. You're to sign releases for probation, obtain full employment, and pay the costs and fees. You understand the terms?
Yes, sir.
If you don't comply, the state will file a motion to terminate your community control. If I find you violated, I'll terminate you and you face 12 months in prison. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
If that happens, When you get out, you might be on post-release control for up to 2 years under the parole authority with conditions. If you violate the conditions, parole authority could return you to prison for up to 9 months for each violation, up to 1/2 of my sentence. If that violation is a new felony, you could get an additional consecutive prison sentence for that violation. The maximum sentence would be the greater of 12 months or the time they have left under post-release control. The remaining count is dismissed. Anything else, Ms. Bell?
Just a forfeiture, Your Honor.
Forfeiture to the state. Ms. Zacharias, anything else?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, we're adjourned.
Tommy V in Michigan. He was on fire this morning.
Okay, thank you, Tommy V in Michigan. Yes, sir. If you share my prayers.
Tommy V's on. Yeah, we'll jump over there.
Tommy V doing great stuff over there.
And 23-367, violation of community control. Violation is admitted using cocaine on May 16 and May 28. You understand that charge?
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Watson?
Thank you, Your Honor. May it please the court. I've had an opportunity to discuss this matter with my client. He's prepared today to waive both the probable cause hearing and the final hearing and plead guilty to the violations, Your Honor.
Is that what you want to do?
Yes, sir.
All right, then as to both charges, what is your plea?
Guilty.
All right, I'll accept your guilty plea and find you guilty. What's the problem? What's the problem?
Nothing, sir.
Nothing? Okay.
No, I mean, I'd like to speak with you when we can.
Go ahead. That's why I asked you what the problem was.
All right. Your Honor, when counsel came out, when I first came in here, he had conveyed to me that they requested another 3 weeks in jail.
Well, I didn't, no, nobody, listen, forget all that. I want to know what the problem is. You were sentenced on 2 different cases for drugs, and you're running around using drugs.
I made a mistake, sir.
I know you made a mistake. Why?
I can't give you an excuse.
I don't want an excuse. I want a reason.
There isn't, I cannot give you a justifiable reason. I knew after I did it, it didn't even feel good. It was just, I'm not sure the word I'm looking for.
Well, you did it twice. You did it twice.
Unexcusable, sir.
You did it twice.
Yes, sir.
Didn't feel good the first time. Why'd you do it the second time?
Unexcusable.
I know it's unexcusable. Why did you do it? Why are you here? Why do you keep doing this? For 30 years now, why do you keep doing this?
You know, I thought about that today before I came to see you. It was like seeing an old woman or a girl one last time, and it wasn't even worth the while.
Ah, for Christ's sake.
Your Honor, Your Honor. I'm not addicted to anything.
So you just said, hey, probation officer, court, screw you. I'm going to do whatever the hell I want.
Oh, no.
Okay, well, then what is it? What else would it be if you're not addicted to it? That means you don't need treatment.
Sorry,
That means you did it knowing you would get caught, right?
Well, you asked me this. I did it both times on Tuesday, Your Honor. and I didn't have to go on probation until Monday. So maybe because I've gotten heavy over the last year, it was slow to remove itself from me.
Oh, come on.
Your Honor, I'm trying to be gingerly with my words.
Try to be honest with your words.
I am.
That's a hell of a lot better. Where do you work?
I'm a union pipe fitter.
Okay, so tell me what's the last job you were on before you got arrested?
I was at steel mill
Doing what?
in Newburgh,
Doing what?
welding. However, I have to back up just a little bit, Your Honor. I just got my license back like 2 weeks ago, and I'm a refrigeration tech. So I have a service van. So while I had driving privileges, I couldn't drive. So just recently, I just moved back to work automobile service. It's closer to my house. And now I'm just waiting for my ticket to come back up at the union so I can get a service van. It doesn't happen right away. I've been in the union since '08. But before that, I was a dealer mechanic for General Motors for many years. I reverted back to working that right now until
So what's your current hourly rate?
$38.60.
$38.60. You're making $38.60 an hour. Are you working full-time?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And and you're on probation for drugs. You have a prohibition against using drugs while you're on probation. You're going to get tested when you go for your probation appointments. You're not addicted to drugs, but you're using drugs. Does that about sum it up?
I'm not addicted to drugs, sir.
Well, what about the rest of it? Does that about sum it up?
Yes, sir.
So you were willing to risk a job making $38.60 an hour, 40 hours a week. You consciously risked that to use drugs because you just wanted to. Is that right? Is that right? Or is it wrong?
It's not right or wrong, Your Honor.
And what is it? Explain it to me. Sum it up for me.
I'll do my best, Your Honor. I tried it again briefly. It got me no freaking where. Look where I'm standing.
Well, no kidding. Now, did you expect something different? What different did you expect other than to be standing here? What different did you expect?
Well, that I did it twice, Your Honor, I expected it to be out of me. That's what I expected. I said this briefly a little while ago. In the last 10 months or so, I put on quite a bit of weight. I don't know if my metabolism slowed down. That's irrelevant. There's no justification.
Well, that's the first correct thing you said, is that's irrelevant, okay? You got a drug charge in 91. You got a drug possession felony in 08. You got a drug possession charge in 11. You got a drug possession charge in 11. You got a drug paraphernalia charge in 22. You got this one case here in February of 23, and then the next one in May of 23. But you don't have a problem with drugs.
Your Honor, Judge, I saw you approximately 10 months ago. I was doing fentanyl. That's what it was caught in my system. I almost thank you when I saw you after the fact. It's like playing Russian roulette.
Why would somebody who's not addicted to drugs play Russian roulette with fentanyl?
At the time, Your Honor, I was addicted.
What do you want from me?
What would I?
What do you expect me to do?
Well, I could say what would I like and what is,
Well, I know what you would like. You'd like to go home today.
sir. I'm going to put what I would like and what I think I believe I need in one summary. Is that okay, Your Honor?
Sure.
What I would like is to carry on my probation, whether I go back to once a week, twice a week, carry on with my meetings, whether it be more meetings a week, and go to work so I don't lose my home and everything else that I've built hard to establish. And I, from the bottom of my heart, sir, I'm not a young man anymore. You'll never see me in this courtroom ever again. That's the honest to God truth.
I absolutely love when people tell me that. Because 99 times out of 100, it don't work that way.
I'm the 1% today, Your Honor. I just need one chance. I haven't had the best of luck in this past year. Things in my personal life, again, totally irrelevant. Totally irrelevant, sir. And you said, you know, you did drugs thinking you could lose all that. I guess at that second, it doesn't really go through your head. Maybe a little later it does.
Well, somebody who's addicted to drugs, it never does.
Can I interject one more, Your Honor? I can honestly say to you and swear to you on my life, I'm not addicted to anything except tobacco. That's the truth, Your Honor. And I could prove it.
How?
By doing what I just asked.
Yeah, but you weren't addicted to drugs when you used cocaine just because you wanted to, right? That was the big double middle finger to everybody.
Can I ask you something, sir? Just by doing something, does that automatically mean you're addicted? I disagree with you, sir.
You can disagree all you want, but you're sitting there. Right?
You're 100% right.
Where did you get the cocaine on those two occasions?
Well, I'm going to tell you, I was with a lady friend, and she doesn't even know I was on probation. And you know, I only see her on Tuesday. She's looks like an airline stewardess, so I can only see her on Tuesday. And she had some on plate. She didn't offer me any. I just took a little blow. And then I was over there the next week. I was a Tuesday, and I took a little blow. And the first time, I didn't even really feel anything. The second time, I felt kind of freaking nauseous.
Okay.
Been a long time. Been a long time since I snorted, it's been a long time since I snorted any drugs.
How long you known her?
Maybe a year.
So you've been using cocaine with her for a year?
Oh no, sir. I've known her for a year, but I've only, been kind of seeing her for a few weeks. She didn't offer me any drugs. Nothing. It was nothing like that. A professional woman, if you will.
It could mean a lot of things.
Well, no, I mean, like I said, she works for the airline, so I only see her, once or twice a month.
I imagine the airline's pretty appreciative that she's doing coke.
Oh, I mean, that goes off into some other area, Your Honor. Your Honor, I know you see a lot of people and you hear BS. Give me this one chance, please. I'll do anything.
Well, see, no, you won't, because you didn't. Didn't I tell you, isn't one of the things I told you to do not to use drugs?
Yes, sir.
And what is it? Didn't mean a goddamn thing when I told you that, did it?
I effed up, sir.
I know that.
Wait, let me kind of interject. We're all human. I made a mistake. I just want to be forgiven one time. I could show at this stage of my life. I'm not talking about 91, 2001, 2011. I'm talking about 2024, 54-year-old James Walsh. I need a chance. And I'll show Judge O'Donnell that I proved him right.
Didn't I give you that chance in August and September? Didn't I?
Yes, sir, but but I didn't violate. I made a mistake. And then not so much for the drugs, I'll make another
See,
mistake.
here's the point.
Go ahead, sir.
Here's the point. In the grand scheme of things, okay, you using cocaine twice that you admitted to, in the grand scheme of things, isn't a big deal.
It is.
What's a big deal is the reason I point out 91 and thereafter is because you've been doing this shit for 30 years. And you're doing it because you want to do it. That's why you're doing it. Right?
No.
No, then why you been doing it all this time? Why?
There were different drugs in different times, and as I got older, you get wiser. Like I was just conveyed to you like 3 minutes ago. This last time I saw you, July or August of last year, I was put on probation. I messed up. I knew I take responsibility, Judge O'Donnell.
See, I don't even know what that means anymore, because everybody that comes in here takes responsibility, but nobody takes responsibility because they keep coming back.
I don't want to come back anymore. I'll show you that I won't come back.
No.
I will.
But that,
All right, go ahead.
that's
Sorry.
not the problem. What does it matter what I tell you if you're not going to do it anyway? Okay? The reason that you were using cocaine in May twice is because you wanted to use cocaine in May twice. That's why you used it. Didn't matter to you what the rules were. You wanted to do it, so you did it. So what does it matter? What does all this bullshit matter?
It does matter. It does matter a lot.
If it mattered, you'd be at work right now.
Yes, I would. Again, I hate to be repetitive, Your Honor. I made a mistake. This is going to be the last drug mistake I ever make in my life. I'll make other mistakes, but not this. This is so serious. I'm scared. I'm scared I'm going to lose everything, my house, my balls, my car. I got nobody to take care of James except James. I read with my family. I'm sorry.
When's that going to start?
When's what going to start, sir?
Taking care of James. Because you ain't doing a good job of it.
I'm trying, sir, very much so. And I got a lot of faith and respect in myself.
Did you pay your fine yet?
You know what? I'm glad you brought that up, Your Honor. I'm almost got the Willoughby paid off that where the case originated through. It's like right at like $80 or something. And then I'm going to start working on this. I just talked about that with Mr. Randazzo.
So wait a minute. I'm not sure how you qualify for the PD if you're making $38.60 an hour, but that's a lot of goddamn money.
I earned that, sir.
I know you earned it.
No, I went to school.
I mean, I understand that.
Yes,
What
sir.
I'm saying is you got a good job. You have the ability to make $38.60 an hour. That's pretty good in Joe Biden's world, okay?
Yes, sir.
That's pretty good. So I'm not sure how that income level qualifies you for eligibility for a public defender, but I don't really care. My point is you got a $375 fine that should have been paid by now.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that for Lake County Court or?
That's the fine I imposed on you.
Okay, like I said, I'm almost done, sir, with paying Willoughby, less than $100. I just paid my reinstatement, get my driver's license back of $500. It was just a couple weeks ago. I'm working on it, sir, believe me.
How much training did you need to be a pipe fitter for the union?
Well, long story short, for a pipe fitter, it's just 5 years, but I'm in the Are you laughing at me, sir?
No, I'm you know what, I'm laughing at this whole, I feel like I'm in the twilight zone here.
Okay, I'm gonna answer your question.
So tell me what it takes to be a union pipe fitter.
All right. 5 years of training, and then you are a certified pipe fitter, but I do the refrigeration side of it. Commercial cooling, industrial cooling, so that's another 5 years.
Okay,
So, actually, I'm still being schooled.
all right. So you gotta know stuff, or they wouldn't be paying you $38.60 an hour if you
Yes,
didn't
sir.
know anything.
I'm not topped out yet.
Okay, so that's my point. You can't be an idiot and be a pipe fitter, can you? You
No,
gotta
sir.
know what the hell you're doing.
Yes, sir.
Which then, I don't understand anything about you.
You can ask me. I'll give it to you, sir.
Well,
Please, I want you to.
which one was the warrant on? 970?
Correct, Your Honor.
How long has he been in? 9 days? And you came in here thinking you're gonna get 3 weeks? I mean, that's where we started off this conversation.
Sir, you know what?
I should,
I came in here not thinking really anything, sir.
I mean, you can walk away with 2 years in prison, right?
Yes, sir. I'm aware of that.
You're worried about 3 weeks?
No, no, sir. I know what I was up against. It's serious.
So when is that $375 fine gonna be paid? When?
is it-
Give me a date.
Let's see. Today is June 11th, July 11th. Before that, by July 11th, for sure.
All right, this is on, well, both cases, you're gonna stay on community control for the 3-year period. On the 970 case, you're gonna serve 9 days with credit for 9. What days does he report?
Monday.
Every Monday?
Correct, now he will be,
You mean he was every other Monday?
for like 2 weeks.
Screwed that up pretty good.
Your Honor? Cut input, sir? All right.
Go ahead, what were you gonna say?
There was no correlation. Ms. Randazzo was pretty giving. It was coincidental with the time span. But in turn, yeah, I F that up too. Yep.
Are you on any prescription medication?
Yes, sir.
What?
High blood pressure medicine, amlodipine, and I can't think of that. I can't think of the other one.
Atenolol?
No, it's.
Lisinopril?
I think that's it. There's two.
Did you, when's the last time you went to your doctor and you had a,
Oh, just like 2 months ago.
did you tell him, did you ask him, should I use cocaine with this stuff or?
No, sir.
Okay. Did you get your license back yet?
Yes, sir.
Did he get his license back yet?
You did, Your Honor.
All right, so on this case, it's the 9 days. On both cases, then, no drugs or alcohol with screens, 3 AAs a week and a sponsor. 1 doctor, 1 dentist, 1 pharmacy, meds as prescribed, releases, employment. and decision points. And do the decision points program.
Yes, sir.
So you make good decisions.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, what do you think my expectation is of your compliance going forward? What do you think I expect?
Number one, to never see me in this courtroom again and to adhere to exactly what you say and then some.
Now, that was my expectation last time. My expectation this time is I'll probably see you again.
No, sir. No, you won't.
All right, anything else, Mr. Watson?
No, Your Honor. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay.